Okay, the one on the left is Tower of Fantasy, right? I played it for like 1 week and then I stopped. And I recently saw like a lot of trailers for it, and the trailers got a lot of boobas. I might go back. Boobas are enticing, you know. Okay, and then next one is Wuthering Waves, which I played for like 2 minutes and then I couldn't play anymore because my computer literally couldn't play this shit. You can say PC issue, but I feel like the release was just really bad. And then I don't know the third one. Okay, wait, this thumbnail, is it the Team Fortress 2? Wait, oh, this is a real throwback, man. I think the guy who made these videos like 30 years old.
Every once in a while, on my YouTube recommended page, I would see the real Genshin Impact killer just released his first trailer.
Whoa.
This is a game that's going to kill Genshin Impact.
What is that? Zealous Zone Zero?
Game releasing in 2023. Tecto reacts with his semi.
Wait, what?
Genshin.
5 There's 5 upcoming. Wait, I didn't see this video. You telling me there's 5 Genshin killers back in 2023?
Killer game releasing in 2023. Tecto reacts with his semicolon. Oh, reaction when he learned about what his government did to indigenous people in the early 2000s. And that's going to be the last time I heard about whatever game talking about in those.
What the heck is this? I've never seen this in my life.
Videos. Because either A, the game is different in many aspects compared to Genshin, or B,
it is different. It is a different game compared to Genshin. And then why you compare to Genshin, you bitch ass?
Marketing and never see the light of day. Like, name me one person that plays Blue Protocol.
Huh? Who?
Yeah, that's right. However, on rare occasions, there's going to be a game that actually lives up to its hype, actually managed to stay relevant, and actually makes me yo shiver in the butt. But as you can see from the title of this video,
Wuthering Waves is doing fine. I think I remember they are making like 10 million a month right now, which is really good already. Like, come on, it's just not at the higher level, right? They're doing fine for themselves. As long as they don't spend too much on the budget back into their own game, like, I think they are fine.
None of it lasts very long. Now, to clarify a bit, what I mean fail is not that the game is straight up dead, but they never actually managed to stay above Genshin for an extended period of time. Anyways, without further ado, let's look at the failed attempts at dethrowing the king of quick.
I mean, Tower of Fantasy is still alive. I mean,
gacha fandom.
Ah, come on, bro. Failure. Why all Genshin killers failure? It's that girl. Isn't this Smash Brothers music? Isn't this Smash Bros? The music's a bit too loud. I don't know if it's.
Tower of Fantasy is probably the first game that ever held the title of Genshin Killer. At the time, it has everything going for it. 4 million pre-registers, $26 million revenue, alongside 8 million downloads and 276,000 peak viewers on Twitch.
Wait. Now that I remember, isn't this number higher than Wuthering Waves? Wait.
Twitch, all happening on its first month of release.
Oh,
every
shit.
Popular content creator is playing the game. Everyone and their grandmothers is playing the game.
Go great heavens, another gacha game.
Until they did it. December 2023, 4 months after release, they only got 200k more downloads and only made $5 million. An 85% decrease.
5 million?
More downloads and only made $5 million.
Wait, that's good.
85% decrease. Yeah, things were not looking good for the game. So what went wrong? Well, almost everything. It was a very unpolished game, from a story to the quality.
I mean, it doesn't care. It's Booba, man.
To Genshin. A lot of things were buggy and messy, especially the voice acting, to the point that it would be better if the game has no audio for characters at all. Many people wanted to try Tower of Fantasy is because of the multiplayer, but that feature ultimately backstabbed them because a large part of the endgame content has to be done in teams.
Oh yeah, true. I remember you had to like play with your friends, right? That's why one of the reasons why I like played it with my friends, even though you didn't have to.
If you know anything about relying on other people for your progression in gacha,
I only have a few friends, okay?
Games, it fucking sucks. Eventually, when gamers found out about the flaws of the game, many quit and never came back. Also, remember all the impressive data that Tower of Fantasy has before launch? Yeah, those numbers are nothing compared to Genshin. who got 10 million pre-registers and made $250 million on his first month.
I mean-
People always say Genshin could never. Well, Tower Fantasy also could never. When you
Hey,
take a
yo.
shot at a king, you better not miss. Unfortunately for Tower Fantasy, all they ever had is a single nerf bullet.
Hey, yo!
Bro, why is this bug a thing, dude?
What?
Oh, it's just hackers?
What am I looking at, bro? Wait, you can just fly in the air forever? Hey, no way is he saying Wuthering Waves is a failure. I think Wuthering Waves was fine. It was just not my cup of tea. Wuthering, woo, boo, boo, boo.
Learning the mistake of Tower Fantasy, Wuthering Waves has a much better chance of actually competing with Genshin with 30 million view registrations.
Oh!
Content creator and mainstream media talking about it, and Genshin itself in scrutiny after gaining treatments to its players like those working in Chinese sweatshops. Now, of course, there's a lot of controversy in content creator and mainstream media talking about it, and Genshin itself in scrutiny after gaining treatments.
Yeah, this was a low point Genshin anniversary.
working in Chinese sweatshops. Now, of course, there's a lot of controversy in regards to comparing the two games in the first place, and many people even said that the two games shouldn't even be compared, since there's so many aspects in both games that's different to one another. With that being said,
wait, that was crazy. We'll dominate you, but ask you to be gentle. What? From my memory, I don't think Rover had any personality.
aspects in both games that's different to one another. With that being said, if we are still going to compare the two games based on performance and popularity, the Wuthering Waves actually killed Genshin Impact.
No.
No. Even on Wua's first month where its revenue was fully calculated, it still didn't beat Genshin, and the disparity between the two games' revenue is even larger on the next month. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna criticize me for using Accessory Tower as my basis, because we all know that revenue doesn't equal to active player count. But
And that one only accounts for like iPhone users, right?
while doing research, I realized that other websites are just pulling numbers straight from their ass. All of the websites
Hey,
give
yo.
different figures with no source to back it, and since none of the two games give their real player count, it's the closest we can get to actual data. And even if
Watermelonium.
go by the gacha community speculation as recently as 3 weeks ago, all them said Genshin has way more player count. So, despite all the 3 weeks ago,
No.
all them said Genshin has way more player count. So, despite all the hype, good or bad, why didn't Wuthering Waves beat Genshin? Ignoring the major optimization issue that Wuthering Waves has,
Yep, this is why I stopped playing.
that legit shoot away a large part of player base that has low-end machines, including me. The most glaring fact as to why no one can defeat Genshin is simply because the game itself and the community surrounding it is just too big.
And the game runs on the potato, bro.
Now, even though I have already thrown out some fair criticism about the two games in this video, I'm looking at you, Wuthering Waves. Let me play a damn game on my Dell Latitude. I have to say that both games are not even close to being a bad gacha game. It's just that Genshin has already established itself as the face of the industry, and it's the first thing people will say when they hear the word gacha and game together. I'm going to show somebody's comment to explain the whole phenomena. Every Genshin killer is just using a method of fighting fire with fire. The fire in this case is the fundamental of Genshin. Anime graphics, open world, and gacha.
Oh.
Games might have fancier graphics, cuter girls, more
Hey, yo.
storytelling, or just simply better combat. They all have something that resembles Genshin, and everything eventually goes back to square one. Genshin is a high ceiling. It's the game that brought fresh air to the gaming community and revolutionized gacha gaming. All open world gacha game takes inspiration from Genshin one way or another. I'm
True.
not saying they plagiarize, changing it up like the gameplay or the combat, but nothing breakthrough. And that's an important word, breakthrough. No, not what I did to your mother last night. Genshin's
Bro.
gameplay.
Who is this guy? What the heck?
In fact, it was heavily inspired by Legend of Zelda.
True.
However, when it first released back in 2020, they added to an open world genre cute anime girls, which no other game has done before. That's like
Why do you use clean that picture?
Genshin stands above the rest and remains dominant throughout its 4 years of
True.
all other game is missing something that can bring the feeling that Genshin brought many years ago. With that being said, as time went on, there will be more and more games that is gonna rival with Genshin in the future. As of the time I'm writing this script, Project Mugen and Neverness have already
I have never heard of... I think I heard of Project Mugen, but I don't think it's coming out anytime soon. Has it come out yet?
They release trailers. And would you look at that? Both games are already labeled as Genshin Killers. Now, this is the part where I tell you not to compare the games. Already giving them the Genshin Killer tag is stupid, and to enjoy the unique aspect of both games. But knowing this is the gacha community who lives on tears and blood being shed, that's not gonna happen. Anyways, until the crown leaves the throne, we all have to enjoy the fun fact.
Hey, yo!
Next, that is the Genshin community, and a place who have to take all the shit fest that the dev is gonna give to them every anniversary.
No, I think your voice is nice. I like your voice. Yeah, I'll subscribe, bro. Hey, you're doing... This is a really good video. Better than any effort that I'm willing to do. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, they're not... Wuthering Waves and Tower of Fantasy are doing fine, in my opinion. You can't expect everyone to be Genshin. You know how much budget is in Genshin? They spend freaking 200,000 quadruple billion per year. And what? You have to, like, compare your budget to how much you're making, right? Like, how much can you reinvest? Like, if Tower of Fantasy is making 2 million, how much are you gonna spend on into the game back? Like 500k? Like, bro. The problem is, again, you are fighting a huge company with like millions of resources, so you're gonna lose no matter what, unless you can borrow as much money as them, which I think Kuro did fine with. Yeah, I think the closest we are gonna get is Wuthering Waves. I don't know about you guys, but Genshin Killer is Genshin itself. Yep, that's usually the case. Yeah, that's where my only enemy is myself. Seeing Genshin Impact Killer became a meme now. Yep.